Welcome to Battle of the Brains, Boys versus Girls, with your hosts, Becca and Ryan, and sometimes Dave. That was right. We're muted. So yeah, if you didn't get that, I'm Ryan,
I'm Becca.
and we're here on day 8. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for letting us know. We had to make sure that everything goes right over here. So, oops, that's my bad. That's my control. So we're here to go over a few different things. We've got our beach builds that were submitted yesterday and overnight and this morning. So we're going to show those off. We do have a winner of our
Circus build.
circus build. Yep. So we're going to show that off here in a minute as well. And then, of course, Becca has a new word for us to go over today for you guys to try and build for today and tomorrow. So we've got some really cool things on this list. And I think Becca's got something pretty awesome to build today. She's got a smile on her face, I'm hoping so. So first and foremost, let's see who our winner was from yesterday. Who do you guys think our winner was from yesterday? Anybody know? You guys remember our circus builds?
I remember, I don't know.
Well, our winner from yesterday, let's see, Amy's clapping, was, dun, 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 dun. Boom, Aiden Leggett. He was the only boy to submit a circus, and he won. So, good job, Aiden. He was the only boy, and there were 3 girls that submitted their circus builds, and the boys took it. So, props to them for that. That means that the boys, of course. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Wait. Here it comes. Here it comes. Bink. Boom. Tied it up. So it is 3-3, or 3-all, as they say. Yep. Boys had a comeback, so now it's back to beginnings again now. So essentially, it's a 0-0 score.
Yeah.
So we're really excited that I'm really excited the boys won because it means that you guys are still being competitive. And they actually won by it was 37-17. So they won 20 votes between Instagram and Facebook. So make sure you guys are voting on both platforms if you can. Make sure you guys are liking and sharing those photos as much as possible so that your photos or your gender's photos hopefully get the most. As of course you don't know who did what. So that's kind of the fun part is you don't know who did which one. So we do also have our beach builds here. We had 11 builds. We were trying to go for 20, I believe, right? Is that what you said yesterday? Mm-hmm. So Becca was hoping to get 10 boy and 10 girl builds, and we only got 11 combined. So, but we will show them to you now as soon as this loads here. There we go. All right. So first off, for our beach builds, we've got Attack on Lego City Beach. We've got, this one I gotta blow up here. This is just beach. Can't tell you who built it. This is another beach. I actually like what they did here with the little dune buggy. They actually put some tiles down for some tracks. Nice little green grassy area up here with the beach, and then of course it goes into the water as people are laying out and having some fun. So, it's a cool little build. We've got Lego Movie Beach. Of course, we've got the Duplo monsters that attacked them at the end of the Lego Movie and the beginning of Lego Movie 2, along with Lucy, Rex, Danger Vest, Unikitty, and of course Benny, because you've got to have Benny, of course. We've got a Long Beach. Nice little beach with the sandcastle action going on. A little surfer there. A nice little slant surfboard. We've got Mermaid Beach, including flounder and what's his name? What's the lobster's name? You got to know the lobster's name.
First of all, he's a crab.
It's a crab.
So you messed up. Second of
right,
all, his
fair
name is
point.
Sebastian.
There you go. Okay. So Sebastian, flounder, and of course we got Ariel hanging out
lobster.
in a thing there. It's been a long month,
Terrible.
David.
Absolutely terrible.
So nice little Mermaid Beach, and they utilize the Elsa and Anna micro doll figs. I guess
I'd
is
say
what they
mini
call
doll.
them. Well, no, because mini dolls are these. So yeah,
Then,
they're
yeah,
actually
micro doll.
Micro dolls.
Micro
guess.
doll.
If that's not a real term yet, we just coined it, so it's ours. And then
say
we've
baby
got
doll.
Miami Beach with a couple dolphins of different sizes. Little raft boat out here, little John boat down here, drinking some coffee. And of course, this nice little eating area over here on the side. We've got Pirate Beach. We have lots of different, looks like it was done on a 32 by 32 tile with a lot of different sand layers. So it's actually all layered up in different hills, which I didn't see originally. Nice little brick raft over here with some sails on it. Looks like a nice little tie off in between there and to the shore so it doesn't drift away. They put some planks in here to a nice little palm tree, and of course, you got to throw in some translucent studs to get some water look to it. Next up is our superhero beach. So we've got Batman chilling here on the beach with Captain America, who seems to be using his shield as a umbrella to block his face. So it's kind of funny because they actually went outside and took a picture, so it's cool. Spider-Man's over here with some flippers on, swimming around. Superman's flying on a little jet sea-doo kind of thing. And then, of course, you've got Tony Stark or Iron Man cruising around on a little flotation device, and they included a little trail of water, little foxtail behind there. Look at that in a minute, Dave.
Yeah.
And then we've got Treasure a Day on the Beach. So we've got some dolphins. Is it a seal? It's got to be a seal, right? I'm having a brain fart.
Yeah, that's a seal. It's a little friend
Some monkey
seal.
action, some parrots, all sorts of stuff. So it's very, very tropical. Awesome little sandcastle in the corner here as well. And then for what we've got, our youngest submission is the Tree Jet Boat 165 Extreme, which is supposed to be a futuristic floating jet boat that apparently has all the accommodations you might need in the future. So, some really interesting and cool builds. Pop that back. So we're kind of curious to see what you guys think about those. We'll have those up at 5 o'clock, so we can get those posted for your votes. Miami Beach, yeah. So we've got all those going on. Of course, the finalists for today, and then last but not least, we've got the new word for today. So, Miss Becca, what are we going to build today?
Today's word or phrase is ship.
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 Okay. So, what kind of ships are you looking for?
Rocket ships, spaceships, ships.
Pirate ships.
Pirate ships.
So any kind of ship.
spaceships.
So we're looking for, I don't know, I guess technically even like, I don't know, submarines could be a ship.
Yeah.
So any kind of boat, submarine, gunship, pirate ship, spaceship.
Yeah.
Anything that's a ship.
Yeah.
We want you to get really, really creative with this one. We want to see what is that? A shipwreck?
Shipwreck.
Yeah, it could be a shipwreck because
Could
it's still a
work.
ship. Of course, you can't use the new Pirates of the Barracuda Bay ship on that because we'll know. So build your own. And then, so there's a lot of different ships you guys could choose from. And you could get really, really nutty with this one.
Yeah.
Because we've seen some really good ships last year, too. Because if you were at Brickworld last year, it was actually space-themed as well. There were a lot of, at least spaceships there last year. I mean, there were
That was my favorite
thousands
part.
of spaceships.
That was one of my favorite parts.
Would a shuttle be considered as a ship? Like a space shuttle? Ooh, I don't know. Because technically, sort of, it's a ship that goes into space.
Yeah, but it's called a shuttle.
Well, there you go. I guess that's your answer. If you guys are looking to do a space shuttle,
No,
it's a
it's-
no-go. It's got to be a space ship.
No, it's okay.
Ben says he really likes the sandcastle. Awesome. So yeah, so that was it really quick. There was not a whole lot with that.
Yeah.
We were showing off the Tensegrity builds yesterday. If you were watching us live, it was a really cool thing going on. We're going to try to make some here. I think Dave and I are going to play around with some of it. Maybe we'll have Becca build one too. She could try to have some fun with it. And then we did talk to Mr. Joe Dorsey. We were talking about it before. We had been asked yesterday if we were going to do some kind of motion class or mechanical class before we did our build. The answer is yes. We are going to be doing a build. And Dave, can you hand me those 2 books real quick? And thanks to Joe, he's also going to be showing some of these off during the class. We will let you know what time and day it's going to be. It's probably going to happen hopefully sometime during the day, maybe before the stream.
We're talking about Saturday.
Because then at least the kids get to watch it as well and not have to watch it like super late. But there's some really cool builder's guides. So this one is done by Serial. He's has his own YouTube channel as well. He's got a bunch of different stuff on there. And then this is kind of more of the sort of official Lego Power Functions idea book. A lot of really good stuff in here if you guys are interested in doing anything mechanical, whether it's RC, Bluetooth, simple gears and pulleys, using rubber bands, springs. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, including some of the bigger gears and how to do some stuff. So we'll just kind of show that off a little bit. So Joe's going to join us one of these days. Hopefully this week. I think you said he said about Saturday
We
possibly.
were talking about Saturday to maybe do that or do something with the lug work. I'll call him later on.
So it could be Saturday morning or afternoon, give or take. For the class, we'll let you know. It will either probably be on StreamYard, which is what we're using right now, where you guys can ask questions in the chat, or we might throw it up on like a Zoom classroom, and that way it's a little more functional and more interactive, I guess. But we'll let you guys know for sure. And then if you guys are interested in joining us for any of that, you could let us know. Yes, Finn, we did show off the beach builds already. Yes. We do that like almost first thing. We show off the winner, we show off the builds, and then we let you guys know what the new build is. So today's build topic is ship. And then, of course, make sure you guys get all those submitted to us by 1:30 to cresthill@bricksandminifigs.com, which is right down there. And then, that's pretty much it. Oh, new announcement. As of this morning, we do have the new upcoming Minions builds, our Minion sets, and Dom's Dodge Charger, which is the new Technic set, available for pre-order on our website right now. So if you go to our e-store, which is going to be right here, the bamcresthill.myncrsilver.com. We've got all those already posted up there. The Minions sets are under the Minions category. Dom's Charger, if you're looking for it, is under the Technic category. That one's $99.99. You do pay for it in full, but then you can pick it up on next Monday, so a week from yesterday. Yeah, today's Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah, so a week from yesterday. So 6 days. You can pick it up in 6 days. We've got 2 of the Chargers available, 4 of the Minions motorcycles, and then 8 of the buildable
Buildable.
Minions, which
I
are
thought it was
probably
6.
the coolest set.
I thought it was 6.
Is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's
Should be
6.
3 in the
sorry,
box.
6. So there's 6 of those available currently as well. We are looking to continue to further add those, and then once we get another order in for our Star Wars sets, we'll be doing another order for that as well, where you can just order them right away and just pick them up later. Wall-based gears to build hand cranks type of stuff. Yes. So Kurt was just posting up here about his daughter Madison, who's been one of our builders since our Alpha Brick Builds competition. Was saying that she's more interested in collecting the small gears to make more of a hand crank type of build. Absolutely. If you want to just do something that's very simple and hand crank, it works really well. The biggest thing that we're going to go over, I know with Joe, is different ways to mount your gears, about actual like gear ratios, like how if you want something to go faster or slower, like how could you adjust that? Joe's been really good at figuring that out. The nice thing is with the hand cranks too is that you don't have to really worry about torque of the motors because it's man-made torque, so you can give it more torque if you need. If you're dealing with an actual powered, like Power Functions motor setup, a lot of the motors are limited by how much torque they have and how much speed they have. So you kind of have to work around that, and there are certain situations where the motor will just stop working if it's like it has too much of a load on it. So all those things and more we're going to kind of go over during that class with Joe Dorsey.
Maybe
What's up?
I was just say maybe I'll announce that we're gonna do this word, and instead of doing the stream that day, we'll do Joe's thing, so that way it gives them a little extra time to start their builds.
Okay.
Maybe we could do it that way or something, so that
Well,
way.
we can possibly talk to Joe and have it like added onto the stream as well. Like Joe can just join us and we can
Yeah.
bring him over to the other table.
Just so that way, because I feel like that one we should give them at least a little more time, because I know I have no idea how to do any of this.
Yeah, you're gonna learn too.
Yeah, so that way, like,
Teaching everybody here.
everybody can get a little more time to do it how
think that's
they
a good idea.
kind of envision it.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
so that way they're not
So
trying to
we'll
rush.
figure out how many more we have left. We're on day 8 right now, so we should have 13 left to go.
Something like that.
So if we're doing it on Saturday, if we're doing that for that, so if we
We'll
announce
talk to
that-
Joe, and we'll figure it
We'll
out.
let you all know. We'll throw it up in a post to make sure you guys all know what's going on, and we might send it out in an email as well, just to remind everybody about the class and which platform it's going to be on. We want to make sure you all have links for that as well, so you can kind of get it all set up beforehand. But yeah, that's not a bad question. So like maybe for that specific one, we'll
Yeah,
give them a
we'll
few
give
extra,
them a
like 2 or
little-
3 days instead
yeah.
of just one.
Yeah.
To get your builds done. But we definitely will still try to have Joe in before that, so you get plenty of time to play around with some gears and
Yeah.
stuff too. So maybe we'll have him. Maybe we'll try to see about having Joe in on Saturday with us to go over the stuff.
Yeah.
Like the how-to class and everything, and then maybe we'll set it up for like Wednesday or Thursday's
Yeah.
build. So you guys
Yeah,
have plenty
maybe-
of time to kind of play around with things, and then
Yeah.
eventually figure out which one you want to use for your build at home.
Well, because now I'm thinking, I got all these ideas
That's
in my
all right.
head.
Go ahead.
How do
is
you
live versus spitball
guys
stuff.
want to do it? Do you want to do it to where, what I was thinking now is we could have Joe come in on Saturday if that works for him. He can teach you guys the class, and we'll give you a couple days for you guys to build your builds with the motion.
Mm-hmm.
But we could do the days as normal. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Say
Or
it one
trying
more
to say?
time. Say it one more
So
time.
like, we'll give them the few days to do the motion build,
Right.
but while we're waiting as they build them, we'll just continue it like normal and come up with whatever word off of the list and have them do that.
Okay.
I don't know if that's too much for you guys, if you're not gonna want to build
Well,
the,
they want to build. That's why they're here.
well, I know that, but I don't know if they want to build the motion one at the same time as trying to do the other
Oh,
ones.
we're trying to do other ones.
Or if we just take a break, let them build their motion ones, and then we'll go
Or
back
or
to.
do you prefer maybe we hold the motion one for the end, and that way we can even give them a longer time to do a motion.
That's not a bad idea.
What do you guys prefer? Do you guys think
Yeah.
you guys want to do more of like a 2 or 3 day build while we are doing the other builds? Or would you prefer to do like the motion or mechanical build last and have like a few days to do it? So let us know in the comments so we can try to help work this through with you guys.
Yeah.
Because you guys are what we're here for. So what do you think about that, Dave?
I think it's a good idea. It gives them a chance to learn and kind of study things on their own. And then if we did that at the end or towards the end, maybe you and Joe too could do multiple classes in between the segment.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I could talk to Joe and see if he'd be willing to come over a few times, and we could just kinda tack it
So
on
you could
to
do
our
like
daily
you can do
segments.
like an intro, and then you could do like a mid, and an ending. However,
Okay, yeah, that's a good point too.
so that way they could learn different parts and different.
What do you guys want to
techniques.
see at home? What would you guys like to see?
I think that's a
We're
good
not getting-
idea.
So far, we're not getting any comments at all right now. So
They're probably not sure themselves.
yeah, feel free to think. Okay, so Kurt says would suggest to do a normal build the date of the motion class, and throw the motion randomly towards the end, and give about 48 hours for the build. Okay, so there's a suggestion. Yeah, because the one thing is, it does take a while to build something mechanical, because not only do you have to deal with typically bricks, axles and gears if you have them. There's definitely other mechanical things you could do and other movement things you could do, because it doesn't necessarily have to deal with gears necessarily. You can also have it be pendulums or any type of motion build, right? Like a motion sculpture.
I think even if you guys saw the live yesterday, the video that you showed them, where the thing just kind of stands up on its own, I feel like that would count too. I mean, it's not necessarily moving, but like
Well, we
understand what I'm saying?
we can have a separate thing for that though, and do like a separate sculpture type build for that. So for
I know,
people-
but I'm saying if someone were to do that for this motion one, I think it'd be okay.
You think you would allow? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you watched our stream yesterday when we were talking about the do motion at the end, give them a couple of days.
Yeah.
So we've got different conflicting comments going on about what you want to do. So please let us know. But yeah, so what she's talking about is the tensegrity builds. I don't know if I can post it in here or not. Tensegrity. Tensile. Strength. Integrity. Wow, I can't spell today. So it's something along I think it's something like that. So it's called the tensegrity build or sculpture. It's really unique because it kind of hangs, but it doesn't at the same time. So it gives it the appearance of it kind of floating or trying to fly away, when in reality it's actually being pulled down in many different directions so that it actually stabilizes itself, which is really cool. So if you happen to build that, if you happen to watch the thing from yesterday, and you want to build something similar to that, Becca's okay with that too, for that build. But the thing is right now is we don't know if you want to do it in line, like in concurrence with some of these other builds that we're doing, or if you want to do it towards the end, like day 21 or whatever, day 21. And then give you like 3 or 4 days, whatever, to build it, so you guys can have time to design and stuff.
Yeah.
But I will talk to Joe as well to see if he is available multiple days. So maybe we could do like an hour class here, an hour class there. And then you guys can watch that anytime you want and review it on here as well if you don't catch it live. I think that'd be a good idea to possibly do it multiple times too. And maybe one day we just go over regular gears, and maybe day 2 or whatever, we go over like worm drive gears and and differentials or something like that. What do you think, Dave?
I think if you did it in multiple segments, I think it'd be better, because then they could just go back and re-watch it. So say they miss it. Say they miss our live stream. Say you guys miss it. Then we could just still do it, and then you could just go back to that current video, re-watch it a few times so you can grasp what's going on in that video, and then we can do another segment, a week later, a few days later, however we want to do it. Because, I mean, as of right now, we got plenty of time, and it sounds like we're going to have a lot more time. So
Is that what that thing was that you're showing
that's
me?
what it was saying.
Okay, so I'd say it like that.
So just a little news head
Speed
up.
transitions? Yeah.
If you want to stay on the camera real quick, just a little news head up. I was just reading that Governor Pritzker was talking about extending this out for a couple more weeks, but Mayor Lori is talking about it being extended till June. There's no official word on that, but it sounds like that what they're going back and forth with to finalize. So that's why I suggest if we did multiple segments on this building technique class with Joe and you, then it would give them more time, and then at the end of our competition for boys versus girls, we could have a motion thing for the kids and adults to build, because they'll have so much time to learn about it, and then we could have a little bit more time to figure out our next competition, which sounds like we might do.
Yeah, I guess that really depends on.
It really just
how
depends on
long
what
it
goes on.
But I think, honestly, after this competition is done,
We'll take a break from
I
competition.
think what we'll do is we'll probably switch it over to more class-related stuff and
Yeah.
learning stuff. So that way everybody can get a little bit more involved and be able to ask those questions and everything else while we're building or
Yeah,
doing
I
things
think
like
that'd be
that, too.
good because then we could have this going on and then we'll just extend it a little bit instead of half hour. It could be an hour, so we could have that little class in there.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? But yeah, Matt Thomas was talking about doing 6-speed transmissions and stuff like that as well for day 2. I think that's definitely going to have to be like a day 3 thing because there's a lot of different stuff going on with that, and doing a full transmission with different gear ratios and differentials and things and switches is definitely a more advanced technique. And I know Joe's got a what was it, a 3-cylinder engine that he built, pneumatic engine, that was putting out, I don't know, a couple tens of thousands of RPMs or whatever through it.
It's pretty strong.
And I'm sure he'll show that off too. Maybe he'll bring his air can in here and possibly blow a hole through the wall. I don't know. It spins really fast. But yeah, so I think after this competition is over, we'll switch it over to more of a classroom type thing. I think we're still going to do it on this platform because Zoom has certain parts about it that are hard to figure out, especially for a lot of other people. And at least this way, you're already on YouTube or Facebook, and you guys could just message us. And then if you want to be spotlighted with us or whatever, or kind of hang out with us live, let us know, and we can send you guys the specific link for that show to get you guys in. So. Let's see. Kids do a transmission included build. Kurt, you might be surprised. Kurt was talking about being it difficult for transmissions. There's a lot of vehicles that are Technic that have transmissions built into them, and I would say anybody that's probably even over the age of like 12 or whatever would probably have a good kick out of doing at least a simple transmission, even if it's like a 2-speed or something, just to figure out how the switches and servos and stuff work. But this was a joke. It's not a joke. You love Technic. But yeah, so it's definitely something that we're going to be looking into, and we've thought about already in the past. It was just a matter of which classes and stuff do we do first, and what are you guys interested in seeing? Do you guys want to do more mechanical stuff? Are you guys more interested in different like regular build techniques or how to use different elements? There's a lot of different things that we could do with that, and we might even be able to pull in some of our friends from that specific show in to teach some of that as well from their house. So I know at least 2 of them would have a good kick out of that. So, but it's sure cool. So yeah, so right now boys and girls are tied at 3. We're on. We're going to be posting up our day 7 builds at 5 o'clock for you guys to vote on, and then of course today's today's word was what again, Becca?
Ship.
Ship.
Huh?
Yes. So yesterday was beaches, and today we're talking about ships. So, I guess they're kind of themed right along the same line. You have beaches with all the water, and I got ships that are in the water, and then of course if you
there's
decide to go to
rocket
space and everything
ship.
else too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Anything else you want to add, Becca? We want to see more builds,
No.
right?
I don't.
Yeah, what's going on, people? 5 and 6? What happened? We were looking for 10 and 15. What? Do you not know your numbers? What's going on?
Hey.
Build! I'm just kidding, but build! Get your brick on! Come on, please!
That was Dave.
I gotta have some funny segments.
But yes, we want to see as many builds as we can, and of course, then we get to share those with you. And we also are compiling our folder of our previous Alpha Brick builds, competition submissions. I guess the competitions, yeah. And we're gonna have those posted up as well shortly, so you guys can kind of check out all the old builds that we did before too. And then maybe take some inspiration from some of those. We were actually talking about it earlier today and yesterday that we thought that this was going to blow up a lot bigger than our Alpha Brick Builds competition. because you guys are playing for your whole gender now instead of just yourselves, but the exact opposite of that's been going on. So just remember that all of the boys win if the boys win, all of the girls win if the girls win. So it's not just you, it's not just the people that are playing and submitting. It's everyone that walks into the store for that weekend is going to get those special discounts, and they're good discounts. So
And there's no age limit on who
there's
can
no
do
age
this
limit.
competition.
Yeah, there's no age limit for who submits. There's no age limit on who's going to be able to redeem the discounts and stuff when we have it. So there really is no reason not to build and have some fun with it. So we really hope that we get more submissions today for the ships, especially because you could pretty much build any kind of ship you want. It doesn't have to be a sail or a boat ship, a water ship, whatever you want to call it, a ship. So get crazy, get weird, come up with something unique, but try to make it at least let us know what kind of ship it is so we know. I think that's going to be important for this one because some things might look like it goes in the water but might be for space, and some things might be for space but might be a submarine. I don't know.
Yep.
So let us know in your comments and stuff with that too. So make sure you guys get the submissions in by 1:30 tomorrow. We're going to have the beach submissions up there for you to vote on to figure out which winner who's going to take the lead. It's going to be the boys or the girls next. We don't know.
Do you want to pull up a photo of what I showed you this morning for Lego? May the 4th?
Oh, where was it at? We do have some Lego news
YouTube.
for you all as well.
You could probably find it.
Well, where's the photo? I want the photo.
Google.
Uh,
And then some other city sets got revealed too, if you want
Let me
to try and pull
see
those
here
up.
if I can find. There it is. Let's see here. Okay, we do have some little Lego news that popped up earlier today, which is this one. There we go. Wow, our video kind of tweaked out there for a second. So yes, the new May 4th promotion has been announced. It's going to be this nice little Death Star 2 build, also included in the 20th, sort of 20th anniversary stuff. It's not labeled as 20th anniversary, but it kind of goes along with the other 20th anniversary sets. There's the Hoth.
It's still got the
sets.
tile.
But yeah, but this one just says 2020 on it. It just doesn't say 20th anniversary. So it's a different tile.
It's probably going to be adjusted.
But yeah, so there's this nice little set that's supposed to get released here with a purchase of $75 in Star Wars from Lego. So you do need to buy that from Lego. I don't believe we're going to be able to any part of that at all. So, but it's a cool little build. Has a nice little TIE interceptor and an A-wing for the first time in one of these sets. I kind of knew what it was going to be originally. But I was hoping that it would have been like the trench run for it instead, because I knew it was going to be a Death Star, but I didn't say it was going to be the 1 or 2. But I was really hoping it would be the whole Death Star trench run with Red 5, Luke's X-wing, and then Darth Vader's TIE behind him. So I was kind of bummed. I don't know if I'm going to get this one or not. I'm a Star Wars fan, but I don't know if I'm going to get this one.
Right.
So I don't know how you guys feel about that. It's a cool little build. It's definitely unique, and you're only going to be able to get it, with those, I think it's probably over like 3 days, so it's probably like May 4th.
Right.
6th
And there are some new city sets that got revealed. There's some new city sets that got revealed, as I was telling Ryan. One of them's a junior airport. One of them's a new airport, a new style plane that could hold a car in the back. Some new printed tiles and stickers. And then one of them is a deep sea poly bag with a new Stingray as part of the new theme that's coming out for City and Lego. A lot of the new city sets are all deep sea related. So I'm excited to see that. Comes with a new coral piece from the new Friends line, came out or is coming out. And then there was a new Harry Potter poly bag that's coming out, and it seems like it's not just a poly bag. It seems like it's a small set, but Hedwig, his owl, instead of the wings folded in, they have the wings spread out this time for his white owl. So I was really excited for that because I really like that owl as just a little animal mold.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a really cool polybag for a lot of Harry Potter fans. So you could have Hedwig in 2 different forms with his wings out or wings on, folded in. So that's kind of cool. So keep a lookout for what else is going to be revealed. Some YouTubers are saying that in the next few weeks or next few days, we're probably going to get more photos of other sets to be revealed. So that's really excited. I'm really curious to see what this deep sea underwater line for City is going to be because the polybag is already really curious.
Matt says, I love the new sea critters.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure Matt's already seen. So we got to get some photos.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think that's really it for today. We'll give you guys, we're going to take a look at the new update for the state here and let you guys know about that more tomorrow. And then, we'll have, of course, all of our new updates for you for the contest. So the finalists and everything else will be posted up today. They were good builds, though. The beaches were nice. So I can't wait to get those posted up and have you guys vote on those. And then I don't know what Becca's going to pick next.
Oh, yeah.
I
it was,
don't even know. I don't even know yet.
The other one was a helicopter/plane race
Oh,
for like juniors.
like an aerial race? That's cool.
Yeah, so you know that fire helicopter, the little like pull string one?
Yes,
There's
I
2 other
do.
ones, an orange one,
One that
and a
actually
green
flies.
one. So they're up on YouTube right now.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I don't know if you could see, but here's one of them. I don't know, the camera's
Yeah.
not really going to focus.
Yeah. It's
But
stuff.
that's one of them, which is kind of cool.
So we'll get some more details on that for you tomorrow too, hopefully, and
Yeah.
give you guys some updates. And then let's see what else. Make sure you guys still check out all the Lego Masters stuff. We've got those bows by Jessica here still available on our website. We have about 8 or 10 of them left. I can't remember how many exactly, but they all come with a handwritten letter from her as well, thank you letter. Make sure you guys are checking out Boone's YouTube channel. He's been still doing a lot of different interviews with people. I actually hopped on the other day and he was on there. He had his very first subscriber for his channel on there, and they actually wrote a Lego song yesterday.
I didn't see that.
Live on there, which is really cool, and they got through it all and sang it all on there. But then I don't know what happened towards the end. It somehow cut off, and I think unexpectedly, and I don't think it ever came back. So I'll have to double check and see if there was a second part to that. But it was a really cool, fun video of them coming up with songs, and everybody got to kind of chime in with it too. So make sure you guys check that stuff out. And then I do know that there's going to be a few more of the contestants that are going to be on our show throughout the next couple weeks, whether it's from this or our build, or maybe they'll join Joe and I for the class, for the motion mechanical classes as well. So there's all sorts of things coming up, and we'll keep you apprised as to what's going on here via email. And of course, Facebook and Instagram messages. We'll let you guys try to know everywhere. So if you don't have a certain platform, you'll still be able to check it out. So. Beyond that, Becca, how's everything going? You
Good.
doing okay?
Yeah.
Surviving?
Yeah.
Dave, you doing good?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay. So hopefully everybody's doing well at home, and hopefully you guys are having fun with these builds. We really hope you guys are having some fun with us. We're having fun checking out all your stuff that you guys are sending to us every day. So kind of gives us something to look forward to as well. It's like, hey, we gave them something to build. I wonder what they're going to actually do with it. So really get creative with this one. We want to see a lot of fun happening with it. And the biggest thing is that I think every, even Lego Master contestant and big mock builder would say is, kind of come up with a story behind the build, and it kind of helps to tell that whole story in the build itself, instead of just being like, oh yeah, here's a ship. Like, come up with a story for this ship. Like, where did it come from? What are the people doing? Where are they going? Or,
Yeah.
are they getting attacked? Or is there some swamp monster or
And it better
whatever
help.
else in
It
the sky?
helps us better understand what you were trying to do when you were
Absolutely.
building it as well,
Yeah.
too. So.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys get those builds in by 1:30. Thompson's, can anyone get it at any time, or do you have to be in it from the start? No. You can join this competition at any time you want. It is not a who has the most. It is not a specific person that's going to win. It is if you identify as a male or a boy, you are going to be on the boys' team. If you identify as a girl, you're going to be on the girls' team. It is all boys against girls. So you are all building for a chance to become a finalist for the build, and then we pit the finalist of the boys against the finalist of the girls. That then gets voted for by you guys at home, and you guys choose the winner. So we just pick the 2 finalists. You guys pick, who's going to be the top dog, and we do not tell you who built it or what gender they're representing. You have to figure that out on your own, and just go for the one you like. So it's not a matter of what specific person won. They'll still get credit when we show it off, like, hey, this is the person who won for your team. But the win goes to the entire gender, not just one person. So
Yep.
that's where it's different from our last one. Our last one was specifically for, the winner was one person on a raffle. This is not a raffle. This is just the boys against the girls. And right now, as you can see above Becca's head over here, it is 3-3. So it is a tie. You could even join day 19 or 20. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Dave the hen guy. But yeah, tell all your friends, get involved, have your kids build. You can build at will. There is no age limit at all. I think the youngest person that submitted something so far was 5. And I would say the oldest so far that's submitted is about 52, 53. But there's been some really cool builds coming in. The adults have been stepping it up a lot too. Some of them haven't even built before ever. And then a lot of the younger kids are getting into it now too, because a lot of them sometimes might even not be in school yet. They might be in set up for preschool or something like that. And they're building with Duplo at home. We haven't gotten any Duplo builds. I think that'd be kind of cool too. And the other thing too is, just to clarify, it does not have to be Lego. It could be Mega Block, it could be Tycho Brick, it could be some little aftermarket thing, it could be custom figures.
Yeah, we had someone the other day for the movie scene build choose Alien, the movie Aliens.
Aliens, yep.
And they used an alien action figure from the movie, I'm assuming, is where they got it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be it was Ripley's power loader, but it didn't have Ripley with it. It was just the power loader itself.
So they used the alien action figure to go with their Lego build that they made. So you guys can mix stuff together to help your build.
Tell the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
It's kind of, a lot of it is up to you guys. We're just here to pick the 2 finalists. This is all your competition. We're just here to pick the finalists. You guys do the builds, you guys do the voting. So we're just here to try to make your life a little easier. Because we know a lot of you are still working at home and doing schoolwork. Us over here, we've got some work to do too. But, our primary function right now is to make sure that you guys are staying busy, having fun with us here on the show, and then asking any kind of questions you guys may have. So if you guys ever have any questions about the store, what's going on here, hours or anything else like that, you can always call. You can always message us as well. Dave's also been answering some messages too in his off time. So whatever we need to do here, let us know. We'll have the Joe here with the mechanical class sometime this week. Probably Saturday, if that's what he was saying earlier.
I think he was talking more about the lug trying to do something.
Okay.
But we could switch it.
Yeah, so that's a good point too. Do you want to talk about what the lug is going to try to do?
Yeah, so originally we were supposed to have a huge display with our group in the White Oak Library right here, 5 minutes away from the shop. But then with everything going downhill, that got canceled. So we've been talking about doing a virtual one, just like Brickworld just did this past weekend. So we're kind of going back and forth on how to reach out. We're going to set up a Zoom streaming so we can get multiple people in from the group showing stuff from home, such as myself. So we're back and forth right now of when we want to do it and how many of the group members can get in on it. We have a huge age group, so we have a 5-year-old up to
I'd say mid-50s.
Mid-50s?
I'd say mid-50s.
So we're trying to go back and forth. I got to reach out with Joe again, maybe later today or tomorrow, about some other thoughts he's had about it. So I think the idea is maybe Saturday do something with the lug for you guys and us. But if we can't get that so quick, then I think what we could do is start with this new Technic class segment that we are talking about today. So I think it'd be a really good idea. I know I'm looking up at the camera, so I'm back and forth. There's a lot going on here. So hopefully you guys are going to be excited for that. Let us know in the comments, shoot us a message or something of maybe an idea you guys have thought of. I'm still reading more of what's going on in the news right now as Becca and Ryan are mainly talking in the stream. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to go on, but it sounds like we're going to have a lot of extra time. So we're going to make some fun things happen here. And I hope you guys are excited because I think it's going to be really fun for us to an extent. So keep an eye out for what we post up, and we're going to let everybody know once we know more.
Okay. Yeah, make sure that, like we said at the beginning of the stream too, is we do have those new Minion sets and the new Technic set available for pre-order on our website. Do understand it is a pre-order. You will be picking it up on Monday the 27th. You cannot pick them up earlier than that, unfortunately. So, but at least you could buy them and hold them because our Star Wars stuff went as soon as it touched the store, it was gone. So we want to make sure you guys get in for those as soon as possible if you're interested in those builds. We have two different Minion sets that are on there as well as the new Technic set. We also have the new four out of the 5 of the new Friends shopping play cubes. I know one of them actually has a little bow shop, which is really cute because it kind of reminded us
we
of
showed
Jessica.
We showed Jessica on the stream, like, hey, wait, before you go, look what Lego made.
Yeah,
it's kind of like you.
Kind of reminded us from Jessica of Lego Masters, so we were showing her, and she's like, oh my god.
a cute one.
So we're definitely going to be working on some other things in the future, and the longer and longer this goes, that just gives us more time to get more and more creative with these streams and start collaborating with other people from around the world as well. So this could be a very interesting thing. Maybe we'll have some like U.S. BAM wide thing where we can get a bunch of the different store owners and managers and stuff on here too. And
that's actually a pretty good idea considering we were talking to Matt earlier about how things are going for him. So
a lot of different ideas going on, a lot of different contests and programs and classes we're coming up with. So make sure you guys stay tuned and check them out. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to our Facebook and our YouTube channels. If you're on YouTube, make sure you guys ring that bell as well so you guys will get notified every single time we're live on here or posting up new videos all the time. If you are new to this contest specifically, we do have a playlist on our YouTube channel. You can watch all 8 episodes of that as well. I would say the last 2 before today were pretty funny. So
yes.
if you get to watch day 6, I think that was a pretty funny one. So if you're in for a good laugh. Anything else you want to add?
No.
Becca, David, everybody good?
I think we're good.
Do any of you at home have any questions at all? Chat has been very, very quiet. And I will say thank you for those who have subscribed so far. I think we're up to like 58 subscribers right now. And we've surpassed 100 hours of viewing. Yay! So we're getting there. I did find out, though, that it has been, since updated, it is now 4,000 hours of view time. So we need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view time to go live on our mobile devices here for Brick World. So if you can watch us on YouTube, please do. Most of you are going to need a Gmail account to like and subscribe on there, though. So if you do not have a Gmail account, please create one. And you can always contact and message us through there as well. We're going to be posting up all sorts of other content on there because we don't want to bog down a lot of people's Facebook feeds. So there's going to be a lot going on YouTube that will not be on Facebook.
Yeah.
So, good. Okay. So Tom says it's good. All right. So I guess that's it. So from Dave, Becca, and I over here at Brooks Minifigs Crest Hill, we will see you guys tomorrow at 3:30 for our day 9. Is it 9 already? Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Day 9 of our contest. There's already even a room for it, so you guys can actually join it early if you're on YouTube, and hop in right when the stream
Live
starts. So if you're on Facebook, unfortunately, you do have to wait until the live is active to get into the room. So we hope. What is your YouTube channel? Our YouTube channel is Bricks and Minifigs of Crest Hill. Let me see if I can throw it up here real quick. Da-da-da. I'll make one of these. Bah! There it is. So that's it. Bricks and Minifigs of Crest Hill. I would link it here in the chat, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to take those. I can try it though, because it's got a weird address for now until we can redo it. Da-da-da-da-da. Give me 1 second here. Okay, hopefully this will work. I'm going to throw it up in comments. Boom. All right, so it should be sent to both Facebook and YouTube now. That is our YouTube address. Unfortunately, it's a long address still. We can't modify that until we get to that 1,000 subscriber rating. Unfortunately, you can't really do a whole lot on YouTube at all until you get to 1,000 subscribers at least. So if you guys can help us out with that, make sure you guys like us on YouTube. Make sure you tell your friends about us on YouTube. You know, it doesn't do much. You don't need much more than just to throw a like on there and subscribe to us. It'll help us out a lot. And hopefully then we can go live with a bunch of people in awesome builds at Brick World this year. And of course, with all this possible
Extension.
news that we're going to look into here for you, I'm going to have to talk to Mark Larson at Brick World and see if Brick World's going to get pushed. So we're hoping not. We're hoping it's still good for June. I really want to get out there and see some faces and some builds, and I know Becca wants to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm going
She's
crazy.
getting stir crazy over here. You can see it right here. This is Becca going stir crazy. She's like, So,
In her head, she's like,
yeah. Make sure you guys check us out tomorrow at 3:30. Get your builds in by 1:30, and then of course we're gonna have those beach finalists up at 5 o'clock.
So don't
for you
forget
guys
to vote.
Yes, make sure you vote on Instagram and Facebook if you have it. You can vote all the way until 3 o'clock tomorrow. So it's right before the stream. You can vote.
And
So
vote on
you got plenty
both
of
if
time.
you can.
Yes, if you have multiple accounts, you can do that too. Just vote, keep voting and voting and voting and voting.
Yep.
I want to try to see maybe over 100 votes combined this time.
Yeah, the first day we had,
We had a lot of votes the first time because I think the girls won by like 65
Yeah, it was
votes
something
or
like that, yeah.
So, you know, you guys everybody's been slacking off on votes. But yeah, so make sure you guys like and share that, especially on Facebook if you're trying to get those big votes. A lot of people have Facebook right now. But if you happen to be one of those few people that are on our YouTube, please make sure you guys are sharing those streams on there as well so more people get the likes on there and could also then get related back to the photos. So, all right. So that's it. We will see you guys tomorrow at 3:30. Be well, stay well, and keep on building. We'll see you then, right?
yep.
All right. See you later. Dave, you want to say bye?
bye, guys.
All right. Talk to you guys later. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.